Himself says, no, you need to take care of yourself. We have Muslims that they say, oh, I need to take care of my children, ensure their future. And some of them, it's like they're thinking about their children like 7 or 8 generations down the road, because they have enough money to do that. Life is about sacrifice. Where we are going is determined here. This is where we determine, where we make those choices. Now, in terms of our community in the United States, where are we headed? These are questions that all of us has to ask ourselves. We have to have these conversations. It can't simply be one person pontificating and in some cases bloviating, but we have to have them amongst ourselves. We have to have conversations about what types of communities we want, what type of schools we want for our children. And if we do what we are challenged to do, we will have peoples from other faith communities knocking on the door to ask if their children can go to our schools as well. Because that's what happened with the Catholics. This country was an anti-Catholic country, but when the Catholics built superior schools, Protestant parents started knocking on the doors to send their children to those schools because they wanted them in those environments. Now, in some of the most elite private schools, the distinction is the cocaine is much better. The people are getting high in shark-skin suits instead of t-shirts and jeans. This is what's going on out there. The STDs, look at the rates of STDs in this country amongst young people. There's physicians in this room that know these statistics. You look at the rates of chlamydial infection, of gonorrhea. They're inoculating little children now for venereal diseases, giving them vaccines for hepatitis, a type of hepatitis that you can only get through drug use or through illicit sexual relations. And they're giving these things to little kids, just in case. What kind of expectation is that in a society? How far we have fallen as a species and as a community. And the reason for this, I mentioned this last night, but I'll mention it again. In my estimation, the reason for this is because the angelic realm has been eliminated from the human condition. People don't believe in angels anymore. But I can guarantee you, if Allah wished, He could remove the veil right now, and you would be bewildered by what you see. You would be bewildered by what you see. If you went right now down to Times Square, if you went down to Madison Square, if you went down to Grand Central Station, you would be amazed at all the jinn that you would see. You would probably lose your mind. It's a blessing that we don't see these things. But we have a vision of angels right here. I've got 2 angels. They're right here with me. They don't leave me until I die. This one, I have a hard time. I'm asking, please, don't write it. Just wait. Make Toba. We believe that. They're scribes. What does the Quran say? It says that all of your sins are in a digital book. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا السِّجِّينُ كِتَابٌ مَرْقُومٌ. It's in a digital book. Allah says, سَنُرِيهِمْ آيَاتِنَا فِي الْآفَاقِ وَفِي أَنفُسِهِمْ حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَهُمْ أَنَّهُ الْحَقُّ أَوَلَمْ يَكْفِي بِرَبِّكَ أَنَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ شَهِيدٌ. Allah says, we will show you our signs in the south and on the horizon. One of the signs of Allah is the computer. We now have computers monitoring all of our transactions. You get, at the end of the month, you get an itemized everywhere you went. They know where you bought your gas. They know what food you had this month. All of this now is digitalized. It's all being monitored. Your telephone calls. They even have ghost images. The FBI can come in, take your computer, and they can retrieve all of your emails. And if they have their recording equipment, they have all of your conversations inside your house. What you were saying to your spouse. All of that can be recorded now. Entire lives can be recorded. Reality TV. On the Yom Al-Qiyamah, those recordings are there as well. The digital book shows itself. Everything that you did, said, and thought. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is recorded. He is the ahsan al-hasibin, the best of those who reckon, the best of those who calculate. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is al-hasib. He's recording everything. This is it. This is our life. What are we doing? What kind of recording? What type of a reality show are we making? Because Imam al-Awza'i, one of the meanings of al-ard, and there's different ard on the Yawm al-Qiyamah, there's 3 aradat. But one of the ard is to see your life, sa'atan sa'atan. You see it, moment by moment. For the believers, they're actually put into a private chamber. It's not seen in front of other people. And they just have to admit what they did. Is this a true account? Did you do these things? And they say yes, and Allah forgives them. But for other people, it's shown for all the world to see. You get to see, if you want, it's all there. You can see the Lincoln assassination, who really killed Kennedy. Did they really go to the moon? All those things are going to be revealed. It's WikiLeaks in the grandest of scales. Nothing is hidden. Everything is revealed. That is our destiny. So we have to ask ourselves, in light of that fact, what are we going to utilize this unique, momentous opportunity of life on earth? Because He's given us life right now. This is our time. It's not other people's time. Imam al-Ghazali was here. He's gone. His books remain, but he's gone. He's no longer walking the earth. Fakhruddin al-Razi is gone. Khadija al-Marwiya, one of the great scholars of hadith from Afghanistan, she's gone. All of the hadiths of al-Bukhari come through her. She's gone. All of these great people are gone, and we're here. It's us. This is our time. We won't be here for long. It's a brief moment. It's a brief moment, but it's our moment. And this is the challenge that we have as a community, because everything that we build here will be reaped in the next life. Good and evil. What we do here will determine our experiences there. And that's the basis of our educational worldview. People say, why should I send my child to Zaytuna? I mean, it's not even accredited. Do you think that the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ was accredited? Really? People that were studying there? They were people that it was all based on merit. If they learned what they learned, they went. And I'll tell you something about this country. Diplomas are meaning less and less. You're not getting jobs. Everybody's a 4.0 now. You can pay to get a 4.0. Everybody's a 4.0. Everybody's done this and done that. When you go into jobs, they're not looking at those things anymore like they used to, because they used to have a lot of meaning. They don't have the same meaning anymore. They want to know what you can do. What can you do? And then they want ethical people, because there's so many problems. There's so many people that are dishonest. So many young people now. Cheating is rampant in our universities and high schools, even in the lower grades. Cheating is not a big deal anymore. Even teachers cheat now. They've proven it. They've cheated in some of these school districts with the tests. I said, the other day that we had now our governor, ex-governor, they just found out about a child that he sired with his maid, and the only thing that we were shocked about is how the hell did he keep it a secret for 10 years? That was the shop.